There are seasons in life where everything shifts. Your platform changes. Your relationships change. Your health changes. Your identity feels like it's dissolving. And the question isn't, what am I doing? It's, who am I becoming? Today, I want to talk about transitions because I believe many of us are in one. A transition is not just change, it's identity, movement. It's when what used to fit doesn't anymore. What used to define you feels incomplete. You sense growth, but not clarity. Transitions feel uncomfortable because they require death of familiarity. But they are also where formation happens. Most transitions follow a pattern whether we recognize it or not. 1. Disruption. Every transition begins with disruption. It might be dramatic, a divorce, a health diagnosis, a leadership change, an unexpected opportunity, or it might be subtle, a growing dissatisfaction, a quiet sense that something doesn't fit anymore, a shift in your desires. Disruption is uncomfortable because it destabilizes your identity. What used to define you no longer feels secure. And here's the difficult truth. We often try to control disruption instead of learning from it. We pray for it to end. We rush to fix it. We try to restore what was. But disruption is often an invitation, not a punishment. Number 2, reflection. This is the phase most people skip. Reflection requires stillness. And stillness is threatening. In reflection, you ask, why did this affect me so deeply? What was I relying on? Who was I when that season was working? Who am I now? Reflection is where ego softens. It's where identity detaches from performance. It's where you realize, I am more than that role. If you skip reflection, you repeat patterns. Reflection is not overthinking. It's integration. 3, reconstruction. Reconstruction is quiet. It's not glamorous. It's not visible. This is where new boundaries form. New convictions solidify. New rhythms are built. You stop chasing what impressed people. You start choosing what aligns with who you are becoming. Reconstruction often looks like less noise, fewer people, more depth, more clarity. And it can feel lonely, but it is powerful. Number 4, re-entry. Re-entry is misunderstood. People assume it means you go back to the same stage, the same platform, the same visibility. But re-entry is not about location. It's about identity. You re-enter spaces differently. You speak differently. You choose differently. You respond differently. If disruption changed you and reflection shaped you and reconstruction strengthened you, then re-entry reveals you. Not louder, but deeper. One of the biggest traps in Christian culture, especially in visible ministry, is performing stability. We feel pressure to appear steady, strong, certain, even when internally we are shifting. So instead of transitioning well, we perform consistency. We keep the same language, the same style, the same intensity, the same visibility, because we are afraid that if we slow down, people will forget us. But growth requires permission to evolve. Sometimes the most spiritual thing you can do is step back and integrate. There is a difference between faithfulness and fear-driven performance. When you perform through transition, you bypass healing. You bypass clarity. You bypass maturity. And eventually, the internal fracture shows externally. Transitions are not the time to prove something. They are the time to become something. This is the most important question. Not when will this season end? Not when will I be visible again? Not when will people recognize me? But who am I becoming in this? Are you becoming more self-aware, more grounded, more emotionally mature, more discerning about who has access to you, more honest about your limitations? Or are you becoming bitter, reactive, defensive, over-explaining yourself? Transitions expose, but they also refine. And if you allow them to, they expand you beyond what your last season required. You don't need to rush becoming, but you do need to participate in it. If you are navigating a transition right now, in faith, in relationships, in identity, in health, in calling, I want this channel to be a space for thoughtful growth. Subscribe, because we're going to explore this deeply. And in the comments, tell me, what season are you in?